Hey.
Yes, we're live in New York City, Monday, September 6th. Peter Schrager, Kyle Brandt, my name's Kay Adams, Michael Robinson joining us.
What's up, Michael?
What's up, brother?
Thank you for having me at the table. I appreciate it. What's going on,
And
guys?
how long do we have you?
All week. Yeah, I'm here all week. You're going to see this beautiful face all week.
Yeah, right.
And that leads up to Good Morning Football Weekend, of course.
Yes.
It's Saturday morning.
Absolutely.
Wait, have you missed doing that show?
I have missed it. I really miss doing it in studio, guys. I'm so happy to be here, interacting with human beings. It's the new normal now.
Great to see you. Great to have you. We've got so much to get to on the show, so let's get to Ian Rappaport and Lead Block. Let's go.
Lead Block.
Let's do it. Ian, welcome to the show. Welcome to kickoff week. Kickoff game, of course, Thursday night. The Cowboys did get some unfortunate news about their four-time All-Pro guard, Zach Martin. What are the details there?
That's right. Zach Martin, one of the best players on their offense, actually the best player on their offense, according to running back Ezekiel Elliott, is likely to be out this Thursday against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He was placed on the COVID-19 reserve list because of a positive test. This is something that Cowboys coach Mike McCarthy announced yesterday, and he is going to be replaced by Connor McGovern. Here's what we know about Zach Martin's status. He has not yet officially been ruled out because he theoretically could go 48 hours symptom-free and then have two negative tests 24 hours apart. The problem is Zach Martin is having symptoms, so this seems unlikely. Not ruled out, but unlikely that he plays. And of course, for the Dallas Cowboys, this really has been, unfortunately, a theme over the past couple weeks. They've had 9 players in the last 2 weeks or so placed on the COVID-19 reserve list, including defensive coordinator Dan Quinn. Most of the people on the list are vaccinated, including Zach Martin. So we are wishing for him to return soon, but it is very clear the Cowboys unlikely to have one of their best players on Thursday.
Thank you so much, Ian Rappaport, for the update. Sarah will have you on all show, giving us all the goods we need ahead of week 1 of the NFL season. Now, we've been waiting months for this matchup. This one, the schedule was released back in May. We circled it. We wanted to celebrate it. Dak's return to the field, of course. It happens to be up against the defending champs, bringing everybody back, and they both got high expectations. We have the Zach Martin news now. We know Dak's, coming off an injury. Would a Cowboys week 1 win over the defending Super Bowl champions be a major upset, Kyle?
Hell no, absolutely not. Not week 1. There's no such thing as a major upset. There's upsets, but not major ones. Listen, I've seen teams get shocked week 1. I've seen Tom Brady, Rob Gronkowski teams get annihilated week 1. It could happen. I don't know if it will, but it would not be a major upset. I don't believe in them in the first week of the season. I do believe in this, though. Do you know that the only Dallas Cowboys player on the NFL Top 100, the only one they had, Zach Martin.
Is that right?
It's the best
He's
player,
a
I
baller,
think.
though. He's
Zeke
a baller.
comes out and he hears this and he says, and this is an actual quote, he goes, Zach's the best player on our offense. And Zeke got to be like, you got to be kidding me. I got to go against this Bucs front without Martin? Like, take any of these guys. Take my eyes, but not my Martin. Because you know who they got to go up against? They got to go up against this maniac on the other side who's going to hunt Zeke all day. Watch Devin White. Blah, 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 blah. Like, that's what Zach Martin would be doing. Getting in his way. Leading Zeke through the hole. I've said for months, Dak this, Dak that, great. I really think that Ezekiel Elliott is the key to them beating the Bucs, and he just lost his bodyguard. He lost his lead block. He lost everything. Zach Martin is the best player on the Cowboys, top to bottom. He's the best player. The players even voted on it, and now he's out. This sucks. Yeah. I wish I had a more eloquent way of putting it. This sucks, and if I'm Zeke, I'm like, strap that thing on extra tight, Mike. I just lost my best guard, and I got to go against 45. Lots of luck.
Yeah, man, it's going to be a struggle. It definitely is. Devin White, this defensive front for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I mean, they were lights out against the run last year, and they have to recreate it again this year. But to me, the biggest issue with the Dallas Cowboys is making sure Dak Prescott is healthy and comfortable. Because when the guy's comfortable, he almost threw for 400 yards a game. You know what I mean? And I would debate you, Kyle, on who's the best player on this offense.
Okay.
When Dak is healthy, I'm not too sure there is another guy on that Dallas Cowboys team that's better, more impactful than Dak Prescott. Look at when he left out of the lineup.
Yeah.
Where did Ezekiel Elliott go? His numbers dropped off almost 50 yards a game. All right? What happened to the receivers? All of those receivers that we talk about may be the best trio in all of football. What happened to them without their number one quarterback being out there? So, for me, it's about getting Dak Prescott as comfortable as possible. We heard Joe Burrow talk about this year about mentally how he wanted to get into preseason games so that he didn't want the first game of the season to be when he's thinking about bodies falling around his leg. I wish the Dallas Cowboys would have gotten Dak Prescott at least 3 handoffs, something. Just be out there calling the play.
Me too.
They did not. But I think if Dak Prescott is comfortable, 3-step drops, getting the ball out fast, getting him comfortable, getting him into a rhythm, no, it would not be a shock. It would not be an upset. I agree. I don't believe in upsets in the first week. But this Dallas Cowboy team can shock a lot of people, and they can put everybody on the NFL on notice that they are for real this year. Yeah. Okay, that would be a little bit different than what we hear from the Dallas Cowboys on usual years.
Yeah, it's a huge if, though. That Tampa Bay defense, it's not just Evan White. It's Vita Vea in the inside, and it's JPP, and it's Shaq Barrett, and it's Sue, and then they've got the rookie Tryon, who they love, is going to be coming in. It might be the best defensive front in all of football, and it's not just Zach Martin. Lyle Collins missed all of last week with a neck stinger, so he hasn't been at practice. Connor Williams was on the COVID close contact. He hasn't been playing. He's going to be back. And then Connor McGovern, a second-year guard, is now filling in for Zach Martin, and it's all right, one after... And we haven't practiced at all or played together at all, and we're going up against the very best defender. I think it would be a major upset.
Major upset.
You think it would be a major upset?
In Tampa, with them raising the curtains and everyone coming back, and Tampa just dialed in. They've been playing in the preseason. They've been practicing together. They added talent everywhere. And it's no longer this, are we going to be good with Tom Brady? It's no, we're the big dogs. You're coming into our building. I would be shocked if Dallas came
Peter,
in there
Tom is the only one that knows how it feels to be hunted. I know we've talked about it all season. It is a little bit different of a dynamic when you're on top of the food chain and everybody's chasing to get you. Again, I know you say it's a big loss, man. I mean, it would be a big upset. I just the first week of the season, Dallas is talented, man. I just don't think it's
to your point about the Cowboys proving a lot and they're putting themselves on the map, I'll ask you, Kyle, if the Bucs drop this game week 1, does it change how you feel about the Bucs?
Not really, because I listen, I talk about this all the time. Week 1 is a liar, a pathological liar. Last year, the Jacksonville Jaguars won week 1. They're saying, oh my God, Jacksonville, then they lost 15 in a row.
And the Bucs were terrible. Not terrible, but
they look flat, they look bad. So I don't have, people have so many takes on that Monday. This team's terrible, this team's going to Super Bowl. They're all wrong. I just think, Peter, we could be here that day and be like, CeeDee Lamb had 200 yards. He was incredible. Micah Parsons had a pick 6. The Bucs lost.
I think the disparity from the defensive line to the offensive line is so overwhelming, it's going to be obvious. I feel like they're just going to be pushing the entire time. And Martin is not only their best guard, he's their guy on the offensive line to be all right, here's what we're doing. We're calling the shots. It's all young guys who've never played together. But here's the silver lining for the Cowboys. They lose this game. I don't see them winning this game.
Okay. All right.
Look at the rest of their schedule.
Monday morning. Here we go. Already on record.
All right. Look at the rest of the NFL did not do them dirty here. It's you got to go into Tampa. They can win all of these games, right? Can. It's at Chargers, Eagles.
This is okay.
I don't see a 500 or better team the first 9 weeks outside of Tampa Bay. The NFL, I don't know if the schedule makers did them a solid on this, but it was we're going to give you the hardest game to start the season, but then you've got 8 weeks where you better figure your stuff out or we're not going to be dealing with you in November and December this season. So a loss is not the worst thing for the Cowboys. There is a lot of get-right games coming right afterwards, but it's Monday. I could change. We can all change.
I think the type of law says
you can change. Everybody can change.
You mentioned the name CeeDee Lamb, and I could see him going for 230, and then that's being all right.
But you know what's so funny about that schedule you pulled up? That's all BS.
I know. Chargers could be
all BS. The Eagles could be 3-0. The Broncos could be. We don't know, but we'll know soon.
Here we go.
Let's just be totally real here. You did the Top 100 show.
Yeah.
Martin came up.
Only person.
And you heard from fans.
Tons.
Talking about how important he is. Did you feel like you gained new respect for him after that experience? Because the second this happened, I thought of you and was like, oh, I wonder.
So it's a great question.
Already did a deep dive on Zach Martin.
We did a game when we reacted to the Top 100, and randomly a player would come up, 31, 82, 55, and me and James Jones had to say, this player's ranked too high or ranked right or too low. I got Zach Martin, and I decided to take a run at Zach Martin because the Cowboys were not good last year.
Also, I'm sure nobody else is taking
terrible. The offensive lineman nation out there, guys like Olin Kreutz from the Bears and all these, destroyed me.
Zach
destroyed
is a baller, bro.
Because of that.
He is
that brings us
baller.
to our point. I think Dak is obviously more impactful, but no one on the Cowboys is better at their position than Zach Martin. He's got to block Vita and Devin.
Was anyone else on the show somewhat critical of any players in the NFL?
That's what I said.
Or no?
Not particularly.
No, right? So you take one for the team. You're trying to make good TV. I'll take a shot.
Every person. This guy's got to be higher.
amazing.
This guy's got to be higher. Tyler Lockett, are you kidding me?
100, man.
Oh my God. So I had to take a stand. Unfortunately, it was on Zach Martin.
We'll make picks on these games. We're going to make picks for the divisions. We're going to make Super Bowl picks, everything. Always.
Yeah.
I'll leave it with this full screen. I brought it up last week. I expect Dak to win. Zach Miller aside, what he's done with his franchise since he was drafted there has been incredible. Since 2016, second winningest quarterback Dallas has seen since 1989. He doesn't have Troy's 3 Super Bowls. I get it, but he actually won at a higher clip, just a thousandth of a percentage behind Romo for the top spot. So this is the guy you go into every game with.